Hi everyone and welcome to Project Unicorn. My name's Laura and in this video I'm going to be giving you a bit of an introduction to myself and just sort of getting used to being on camera because this is my first YouTube video where you've actually seen my face. I did a voiceover for my wife's art video recently, which the Wife Takeover Challenge. Go check out Black Summer Colouring because she's absolutely amazing, and she did the artwork for Marvin the Unicorn that you saw at the beginning. Um, but yeah, so I kind of decided that I wanted to set up my own YouTube videos and kind of took it forwards from there. So one thing that my wife Claire has set up is this amazing jar, which my mum got me for Christmas a couple of years ago. And it was filled with like little fairy lights, little like rosebud fairy lights when I first got it. And Claire had this fantastic idea to fill it with questions for me because I wanted to start YouTube for a while, but I kind of didn't know how to get started. And I was like, been umming and ahhing about 8 different videos, and I was like, well, you're great at answering questions because you're such an extrovert and you've got really interesting opinions. I think the way she said was, I want to hear you wax lyrical about different topics because she finds me absolutely hilarious, which is really flattering. So I was like, all right then, well, ask me some questions. And then she was like, no, 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 I'm going to write them on little bits of card. I'm going to fold them up, I'm going to put them in that jar. And then what we'll do is I'll just keep adding to them. And then if anyone else wants to ask me any questions, I can just add them in as well. And then I'll just pick them out at random, like give them a shuffle every so often to make sure that the old ones don't get forgotten. And then just like answer them. So then I've got something to work with and I'm not just kind of like trying to work in a vacuum with myself. So let's give it a go. Shake, shake. Okay, I have one. Let's see what it says. Oh, wow. She doesn't set off with an easy one, do we? Discuss the importance of defining your I can't even say it. Defining your self-worth in your own terms. So I've got this thing that I do where I am constantly trying to get over the fact that I always define my worth, so as a person, as a writer, as a creator, on everyone else's terms. So I'll kind of look at myself and think, oh, I'm not skinny enough because, I'm overweight. You can see that. Like, I like my food. And I'm not successful enough because I don't have a specific qualification for the continuous improvement stuff that I do. I've done all of the training for Lean, Six Sigma, black belts. I just don't have the qualification for it, and I kind of, I'm not a published author yet. I'm still working on my novel, so I kind of have this constant thing where I'm comparing myself to everyone else, and it's really damaging. And I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I absolutely don't expect anyone else to do that. I'm like, I've got friends who do it, and I'm like, no, you are just so amazing as you are. Like, you bring so much to the world just by being yourself. And then, my wife will be like, well, Laura, why don't you do that to you? Why don't you say the same things to yourself? So I'm really trying hard, and quite often I have to be reminded. She's kind of like my little muse in that sense. She just like gives me a little pep talk and picks me up again, because I keep forgetting that actually defining myself and my self-worth with what I think is important, is actually the only thing that's going to make me happy. So it is so important to define your self-worth on your own terms. That's what being a unicorn is all about. It's like living life, being a unique, creative person who doesn't fit a mold, who goes against the grain, and who isn't afraid to, as many people say, dance to the beat of a different drummer. And you know it makes the world so vibrant and varied, and that's how we move forwards, because we have all these ideas that we can then bounce off and take things forward and actually make improvements in the world. If everyone was exactly the same and everyone sort of was like a tick box against the same definition of you are worthy of to be a person, then we'd never get anywhere. Like, things will probably get done for a while, but like 100 years from now, humanity wouldn't even exist. Define your self-worth on your own terms, otherwise you're just gonna get depressed, and that's just really sad. So just don't. Love yourself, accept yourself for who you are, because you are amazing just as you are, and someone loves you for that. Oh, I should probably practice my exit. So yeah, that's what I think is, the importance of defining your self-worth. So go forward and be a unicorn, my fellow herd members. So thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to click the subscribe button, and if you click the notification button as well, then you'll never miss a post. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye!